All right, what is up, guys? Back at it again. What's up, guys? Back with a 4th Gen Camaro video. I have ordered some parts for it. I got the map sensor for the manifold pressure, and then I just ordered a oil pressure sensor off eBay. It should work, and then an adapter for it since I have the Terminator X. So, in this video, what you're going to see is I will be taking the intake manifold off, and then I will be replacing the oil pressure sensor behind it, which is like on the very back of the motor. I could do it without taking this off, but it'd be a pain in the ass. And also with the map sensor, it goes into the back of this, so I have to take that off anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. You will see in this video me taking the manifold off, installing the sensor, and installing the map sensor. Not the map sensor. The map sensor. Yes, the map sensor. It's like a 2.5 bar instead of a 1 bar, so that way when I run boost, I can read all the boost. Basically, it's better. But after that, I'm going to be installing probably some long tube headers with the Speed Engineering 3-inch exhaust, dual exhaust. It's true duals, which is what I had on my other 4th Gen before I had this car. That will be probably in the next month or so. And then after that, I plan on camming the car with a boost cam, which won't give me the gains that like a naturally aspirated one obviously would, but I eventually plan to go boost. So, well, I might do an NA cam on this motor because I have a 5.3 sitting right there, and that will probably get the boost cam. So I'll probably go an NA cam on this one with the 1 7/8 long tubes and the 3-inch dual exhaust. And then I'll just run it until I have enough money to do the boost. But I'm probably going to build the 5.3 and then swap it in before I run the turbo kit. We'll see. I might run the LS1 on the turbo kit for a little while. But the thing that's taken me so long is obviously I can get a cam for a couple $100, but I want to get the rockers, the push rods, valve springs. I basically want to upgrade the entire valve train so that way I don't have any issues. And then after that, I will actually install the cam. And then since I'm running the Terminator, I don't have to worry about tuning it. I will a little bit probably. I might get it tuned anyway, but the Terminator pretty much does that for me. This over here is the harness for the Terminator. I just have it kind of ran right there for now, and that's all the extra ins and outs that I'm not using right now. I just don't know where to run them. So if you guys have any good ideas of where to run the ins and outs just to keep it clean under the engine bay, I would appreciate it. But for right now, it's just gonna look bad under there. And then I also have my strut tower brace that I have to put back on after I paint it. That'll take 2 seconds. I'm just gonna spray paint it back red. And then we're basically ready to go for now. I'm not doing anything with the heads yet because I'm going to be looking for some 243s for the 5.3 when I get that installed. I do have a redone crank for the 5.3, and also somewhere around here I have Gen 4 internals, but I'm not going to use those. I'm going to go forged internals because that is the smart thing to do, even though it pains me to do so. So in this video, I'm probably just going to be replacing the sensors and then putting it back together and driving it. All right, guys, the GoPro keeps falling over. I'm trying to time lapse the taking off the manifold, but it's not going very well because I have no place to put the GoPro. So I'm probably gonna take that off real quick, and then I will get back to you guys when I have it off, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Then hopefully it'll just be ready for the sensors. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Hey guys, just a little update. As you can see, it is like a different day. It's actually like weeks later. But I got the manifold off and the fuel rails and everything. I'm gonna show you real quick. So this is under the manifold. As you can see, there's like literally inches of like gunk and stuff. Like, look at that. So I got the intake ports stuck with like paper towels. I just got them in there so I don't get any grease and stuff in there. But I'm going to clean the top of the heads where all the intake stuff is, because I don't want to put the manifold back on there with it looking like that. Hopefully I'll get this done today. We'll see. I have stuff to do later, so I don't know if I'll get there, but real quick, I'm gonna show you one last time. This is what it looks like before. All right, and there's after. So it's not, obviously, like, it's not perfect. Like, there's still a bunch of like dirt and stuff, but It makes me feel a lot better. I got the actual like head faces like cleaned up. So now what I'm gonna do is put in the oil pressure sensor, which I'll show you guys this real quick. So I had to get an adapter because the LS1 pressure sensor is about that size, right? And the new pressure sensor sending unit that I need is that size. Obviously that doesn't work, so this adapter right here has the right fitting. So you put this in the block, put the sensor into this, and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Probably clean up the little surface area of this because it's just got this little washer as like the acting gasket. Okay guys, I got the oil pressure sensor in the back of the engine. Unfortunately, the map sensor that I got is for the LS3 platform, or like the newer generation. So even with like modifying the sensor, the actual fitting, make sure you guys can see that, the actual fitting is too big to go in there. So I'm gonna have to run the original map sensor until I get a new intake. I could get one of these that runs like a 2.5 bar, and then they just like rechip it, but it's like 120 bucks. So I might as well just buy a new intake and then just run the one that I already have. So I'll just keep this until I get a new intake, but for now, it's not that big of a deal because I'm not going boost for probably at the earliest next year. I also have a popping when I back it out of my driveway, and I think that's a rear lower control arm, which is loose. So after I get this put back together off camera, I'm going to tighten that up and see if it helps or if it's loose. We'll see. So yeah, I'll let you guys know on that, and then I will see you here in a second when I get this done. Okay guys, the car is all back together. As you can see, I have the dash set up. Well, you guys might not be able to make that out, but right here is my oil pressure. It's red obviously because the key's off, but I'm going to go wash the car, so I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to see kind of where my oil pressure goes. I did check it already. It does work. I was at like 40 pounds of pressure at idle, which is fine. And then I'm gonna listen for that sound in the back to tighten up my lower control arms. I haven't done that yet, but I want to make sure that it's still making the noise before I mess with it at all. But then if it is, I'll take it back here and I'll put it up on ramps and tighten that down. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on my little mount on my passenger side seat, and then we're gonna go drive it to wash it. That way, if it does blow up, you guys are here to witness it. Also, I did change the settings in the Terminator X for the correct injectors that I have. So it's running a lot more rich. Like my whole garage smells like fuel right now. My eyes were burning and stuff. But we're gonna see if that actually makes it run better. Yep. I gotta figure out what that is. It sounds worse now, actually. I wonder if it's a lower control, or not lower control. I wonder if it's a subframe connector. Yeah, there's something loose under the right side of this car. I don't know what it is. All right, guys. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I said earlier how it sounds more noisy now than it usually does. Part of that is because I'm stupid. The passenger side door was a little open, so a lot of the bouncing and stuff was that. There's obviously still some noises under the floor, but yeah, a lot of it was that. So we're gonna figure out what the rest of the noise, or if it's still making a lot of noise on the way back. Paying a lot of attention to my AFRs. I can definitely feel something in the back is still loose. That's gonna probably be it for this video, guys. My next one will be up probably a lot shorter than it took to take this one up. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I would say give me probably a week or two and I'll have another one out. It'll probably be on this. I'm probably going to get headers for it pretty soon, which means I won't be able to drive it until I get the exhaust also, because that would be obnoxious. But you guys will see the header install and the start with the headers only. So until then, I will see you guys later. Deuces.